Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 310. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Siditi.
What's up?
Corey Feinside.
Yo.
And Tony Korkanakis. And for the audio listeners, Tony?
Hello. No, they just get a ding. They just get a tune.
Last week you gave like a sign, and then I realized, wait, there might be audio listeners that never even knew that you were there.
I'm just encouraging people to watch us now.
Yeah, hey, yeah. That's right, guys. If you're not watching us, we're on YouTube. And, wearing this nice, sexy, salty shirt. Is that what it says, Corey? What does it say?
It says salt. Yeah.
Salt? Yeah. I was hoping, because, I could have been walking around all last week with who knows what was on this shirt, because it's in Korean, so I have no idea. But anyways, welcome, listeners, viewers, to episode 310 Moviecast. Wow, let's get into the box office chart. We're going to talk about a couple things DC like we always do, and probably some Marvel stuff as well. Civil War came out last week, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. But number one at the box office was Sully, because nothing's at the box office. There's really nothing. Blair Witch came out, right?
Yeah, this is the slow time of year until next month.
Yeah. So
nobody cares about September. Everybody goes back to school. No vacations. Limited vacations.
So, yeah, that's pretty much your box office.
Isn't it kind of weird that they didn't say Blair Witch for October?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Like mid-October, get the hype up for Halloween and all that stuff. But
were they worried? There might be something.
No, but I mean, you figured people would want to be in the mood for a scary movie. Are there even any scary movies coming out this October?
Oh, I'm sure there are.
No, isn't there like a new version of Halloween and a new version of Friday the 13th coming out? Something like that. I think so.
I'm scrolling through as quick as I can here.
I saw something for a new Halloween somewhere. And I know there's a game for Friday the 13th.
Well,
yeah, there's a game.
Is that this year though?
It's in open.
There's the
beta.
Ouija movie.
Wasn't that a Kickstarter or something?
Yeah, it was a Kickstarter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Christmas movies come out way before Christmas too. They come out in
November.
Yeah,
late October, November.
Maybe it has to do with the original release or something. I don't know if it tied into any of that, actual lore-wise. It makes sense to come out now, maybe.
Well, isn't Resident Evil known for? Don't they come out in September usually? Resident Evil movies? I think they don't come out in.
I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't watch them.
Hey. Yeah, they're not that good. They're enjoyable. Some of them. They're popcorn flicks.
The first couple were, but after the third one,
were they on 6 or 7 now?
I don't know. You watch them.
7?
I'm saying they're in the 6th or 7th range. I just know the last one wasn't as good as the one before that, which was really bad, but it was campy bad. I liked it.
I don't think I've liked a movie.
I remember you talking about it, Jim. How it was set up like a video game, and I was like, well, it's based off of one or something. Yeah, there's the one where they're in Tokyo, and then they're in Russia, and then they're
that has the weird computer CG thing. The first movie of that I always watch during Halloween, that run. I usually watch the first Resident Evil.
Really?
I do like that. Yeah, I do like that. You never liked that movie, really? I liked the first one.
No. I'm sorry. It's a good movie. It's not a good Resident Evil movie.
Oh, I don't know.
They killed people with lasers in the first one, man.
Yeah, they cut them the little line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but there's nothing wrong with that.
There's everything wrong with that.
But people die. It's a fucking horror movie. They die stupidly in horror movies, don't they?
And what Resident Evil game did somebody die to lasers like that?
Oh my god. But then we literally just got done saying the other movies were too much like the games.
What?
I'm fine with this loosely based on Resident Evil. That's what I want out of a Resident
Very loosely.
Yes!
Resident Evil, the first movie, was more sci-fi than it should have been.
I feel like that series should have never brought Leon Action Hero Kennedy into it and Jill Valentine into it, because those are video game characters for that series. I feel like the movies should have kept with just Alice and had her in the Umbrella Corporation as the tie-in.
I agree with that.
That's what it should have been.
The first movie was still not a good Resident Evil movie.
Well, let's be honest here, though. The whole premise for the game is still a sci-fi premise. These aren't supernatural zombies. They're T-virus zombies. So if they're going to delve into that, isn't it going to get more sci-fi?
Well,
I mean, sure, but still, nobody ever died to a laser.
So?
oh, wait a minute, though. Aren't there, like, laser guns in the games?
No?
I want to say that there are. There's really no laser guns in those games.
I don't know.
Not
It's
in what I would call the traditional first 3, like, classic ones. Not
That-
4. I haven't played 5 and 6, so maybe 5 and 6.
You know what's funny is I've never played 4. And
What
I
the
should.
fuck is wrong with you?
I know, and it's been re-released so many times, and I've never played it. But
I've played 5 minutes of it and didn't like it.
I always play
What?
that demo.
I played
I always play that demo where you kind of walk into the town, and that's the only.
I think
thing
I
I've ever
played
played.
the PS2 version.
Tony is like, is this real life?
Yeah, I'm like, what universe am I in right now?
I don't
Yeah.
like survival horror games too much, though, but I just found it boring and tedious.
Resident Evil 4 is like the least survival horror out of the whole
I
series.
know, but still, I'm just like, it's brown.
Well,
I'm
not
walking
anymore.
forward.
It's not.
I didn't
Oh,
like.
okay, yeah. At the time it was.
Right.
I didn't like 2 in the movies. I did like 3, if I remember right. That was the
I
one
think
with
3
the
had Jill in
wasteland.
it.
That was the
No,
wasteland.
2 had Jill.
No,
3
2 had
was
Jill.
the Wasteland.
3
Like,
had Ali
Vegas
Lauder
got
in it.
Sand.
3 had
Yeah.
Ali Lauder in it, and that was the sand one.
We played another video game character.
Claire.
But I'm sorry. Look, I just got to go back to this. I can't let this go. The part, it wasn't even the lasers that killed the first Resident Evil movie for me. The part that, like, I totally was, like, shut down. I was like, no, this is not Resident Evil. Was when Alice got her superpowers and slow-mo Matrix kicked a dog. That happened.
I don't.
That
I don't
happened.
Have,
Well,
I don't
it
have
was
a
a zombie
defense.
dog. So
I don't have a defense for every stupid thing that happened in the movie, but
That's
as
fine.
a whole, I
You
enjoyed
can-
that movie.
I'm
So
saying
where would
it's a
you
good
rate
movie. It's
that
not a good
as
Resident
a
Evil
video-
movie.
But where would you rate that as a video game based movie? In the, because I mean, there are not that many that you can
Yeah,
say.
like, has there been a good Resident Evil movie? I don't think so.
But not
No.
even Resident Evil. Just talking like based
I mean,
on a video game property.
I don't know. I mean, they're all shit. It's just like, are you the shit on the top or are you the shit on the bottom? I don't know. Does it matter? You're still
Yeah, he's-
shit.
He's right there.
I don't know,
surrounded by
it kind of
shit.
does matter to me. I mean, I think that
Really?
Well,
If I
combat's
made you
kind of
eat
good movie.
if I made you eat a shit sandwich, it would matter to you whose shit it was.
Yes.
it kind of would matter what kind of shit it was.
Or which one you bit into first. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
You would
Man.
rank shit sandwiches then.
Well, I would say that would you rather have diarrhea, like sloppy Joe shit sandwich, or would you have like something that's like a little bit more hearty?
Wait a minute,
I mean,
wait
I
a
don't
minute,
know.
wait a minute.
That's
Would
what I'm saying. There's a level of crap
wait.
that's not we don't want to get into
No,
here.
no, wait, Corey. No, I wouldn't rather either. Wait a minute. A shit sandwich is a shit sandwich if it's diarrhea or solid. It's still you're still eating shit. There's
Yes,
no
I
difference.
understand, but if you
One's a
had
slot-
to eat it, Jim, would you
I-
not want to have something that's more solid than that's like running all over your freaking face?
I don't know
This
because
is
it's
nasty.
They're
Oh my
both
God,
gonna
dude.
taste
That shit
exactly the
sandwich
same.
is solid, if not spectacular.
They're both
Seems
gonna
like-
taste exactly the same.
Well, okay. I mean, if
I mean,
you've
I
been
don't know.
there
I'm
I'm trying to even
experienced it,
think about
fine. I
the
don't
video
know.
game movies I've seen, which is like Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, Blood Rain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
If you're going into U Bowl, then like
Oh,
you
for-
got.
For me, I'd say the first Mortal Kombat is the most acceptable one.
I would say that. I would agree with that actually.
Wait.
Mortal Kombat 1 does not offend me at all.
What was? I mean, Doom wasn't terrible.
Doom was campy fun. No,
Yeah,
that's towards the top.
Never
Yeah, sure.
watched it.
That was a great
Got
time
the
at
Rock
the
saying,
theater.
I'm not supposed to die here.
Yeah, I know that was the best. I'm
That's
not
the
supposed
best
to
one.
die. I didn't see Warcraft yet. Final
yeah.
Fantasy: The Spirit Within.
I mean, that the Kingsglaive's not bad. You guys,
I haven't-
I have
I'm
not
talking
seen
about
Kingsglaive yet. I have it queued up. I'm gonna watch that soon.
Final Fantasy: Advent Children.
that's okay.
That was confusing. That was really confusing. Don't
I've
say
watched that with you, Jim, and I was like, "What is going
Yes,
on? I don't
yes,
understand."
that's right. We did watch that together.
Because that was
Oh.
we watched Batman Begins on the same night too. I was like, well, at least
Well,
I
that's
enjoyed
not-
talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, you get really good quality, and then you're like, cool. At least the animation's nice in this one.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of some
Um,
other gaming movies that they're all shit. You're right. There's nothing that can stand out. There's
House of the Dead. I loved House of the Dead. It was so bad it was good.
That's what I'm saying. I was just going to make that statement. There are movies that get so bad that they're at least watchable, like Street Fighter.
Why'd you do that? Why do you want to become immortal?
House of the Dead.
I can live forever.
And I would argue, I would argue Mario Brothers as one of those shit movies.
No,
I would argue I could watch those three. Those are the three that
I think I watched Mario Brothers once and it was like,
I can watch that more than Mortal Kombat 2.
No, I would watch Mortal Kombat 2.
Mario Brothers 1,
we are talking
you could find in like moments of enjoyability through its badness.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Armageddon was right, or Annihilation, whatever the hell it was.
Annihilation.
It was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
That was really bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, at least, I mean, granted, all the actors checked out, but Bob Hoskins is a great actor. John Leguizamo.
I love John Leguizamo. He's just that movie's just awful. Like it really disturbs me what the Koopa people look like. Or
the Reebok product placement on the bomb. I love that. It's Yoshi,
not right.
So awesome. Goombas were cool.
Yeah.
Bowser just being a dude
with like little scaly stuff. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, Street Fighter was funny. Like.
Yeah,
Street Fighter was can't be good. At least you can rewatch it. And Raul
gave us the best one-liner of all time.
Raul Julia, there it is.
Yeah, for you, that was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday.
Yeah,
I will never forget that. But no, like,
what do you think of the Lara Croft movies?
They're okay. They're forgettable, but they never offended me.
I think in terms of video game franchises, the most acceptable one is Resident Evil.
It's the longest running.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they're making one more. I mean, there's another one coming out. So
again, I'm not saying like the first Resident Evil, and this is the only one I'm really talking about. The first Resident Evil movie is not a bad movie. Like, if I had watched that and like you just hit up the umbrella, like any tie-ins with Resident Evil, I would say, yeah, that's a pretty decent horror movie. But you throw all that other stuff in, you're like, yeah, this is Resident Evil. I'd be like, well, there is a dog and a female main protagonist and a house.
Yeah. And no, I understand where you're coming from, where it's like you're gonna sell this as Resident Evil, but at the same time, he really wanted to make his own movie and just have Resident Evil as the title.
I know. I mean, I understand. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't think it's a good Resident Evil adaptation. And I understand your point, Jim, that you have to take creative liberties, and you can't, like, being too close to the source material at times can be limiting. I agree with that. But this was just like beyond what I thought would be the minimal threshold for that. That's all I'm saying.
Which brings me to my point. Well, not to my point of this, but brings us to another option here is Assassin's Creed's coming out very soon. Anybody looking forward to that? Do we think it has a shot?
I like Michael Fassbender, but
he's good.
We just listed the track record, and basically I think the consensus is there aren't really good movies based on video games.
No,
I'm gonna be interested in it because I have a little more.
Yeah. I assume that you
invested in the story.
may actually go and see this in the theaters.
I guess I am a fan of Michael Fassbender. I think that he does good stuff, and he's producing this too, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
He loves this character. Like, he loves this whole. Like, he helped bring this movie to life. So
but
this could be.
He's never played a game though.
No.
I mean, I will say this: like the movie, and I think I said this before. The movie actually has a chance for me watching. Like, I have zero interest in ever playing any of the games, ever.
I just got the free China expansion for Assassin's Creed. It's free on Xbox Games with Gold. I haven't tried it yet.
Expansion or is it a standalone game?
It's standalone. It's standalone expansion. Remember, how they do those standalone expansions?
That's kind of like Forza's Fast and the Furious tie-in.
Yeah. So, anyways,
wow, how did we get on this conversation?
Oh, it was like it was the box office and like horror movies.
Oh, horror movies. Yeah.
So we'll get into some favorites to watch as we get closer. Once we start,
I was trying to lead you into a part of the news there, Jim.
You failed.
Fast.
So, just real quick,
You
once
have
we get closer
failed this
to
podcast.
You failed, Jim. I set up a softball and you swung and missed.
Whoa! I'm not looking at the news. I was having a conversation about Resident Evil movies, and I don't care about the stupid Fast and the Furious news. Which, fuck it. Let's talk about it right now. Then, fuck it. So there's a chance that Paul Walker is going to be in the next Fast and Furious movie.
Well, not
What?
Paul Walker. Could it be?
Is zombie Paul Walker?
Now that's a Halloween movie right there.
Oh, no. So they filmed the end of that movie using his like stunt doubles and brothers to film it. And they're talking about doing the same thing possibly for Fast 8? Are they on 8 now?
Yes.
Okay.
8.
So Vin Diesel apparently has contacted Cody and I forget his other brother's name, but apparently he has tried to get the Walker brothers to try to get the blessing. Like the studio won't proceed unless they say yes, we want to do this. I guess they're doing it nicely.
You have to contact the family. Of the act.
So I mean, they're doing it nicely. They're not going to recast him, but they'd like his character to kind of be sort of somewhat involved in the next movie. Like maybe obviously not a huge role, but to at least make a cameo. I don't think that I'd like to see this. The guy basically rode off into the sunset. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason to have him.
It's really weird. Like it's interesting because in Japanese culture actually, because they take their voice acting a bit more seriously than the Western world has. Although I think they are catching up. But it's funny because not funny when a famous voice actor passes away, they kind of most of the time write out that character. Like they don't let anybody else voice that character most of the time just because out of respect and stuff like that. Actually I think the Persona voice actor for Igor, the guy in the Velvet Room, the Japanese voice actor died, and that was one of the rare instances where I think they actually did replace it, and there was a lot of internet hubbub about that because it's oh, how could they do that? And it's well, what the fuck did you expect them to do? Make a new character or some shit? I don't know. But I don't know how I feel about it. I think out of respect you shouldn't. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like it need to be in there. I understand that they wanted to finish the movie last time, but now you've closed that chapter on the character. You don't need him in there. You can just start a new chapter of this series, and which they're doing. That's the plan. It seems weird that they're going to try to bring back that guy for maybe 5 minutes. What is he going to do?
Yeah,
he's going to
drive a car,
show up and nod like he did at the end of the movie, where it didn't really look great, but you accepted it because the guy was, he passed away. So
So do you want a whole role of just it not looking great? That's the other thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the problem. I don't want that, but I don't know. So, all right, what else do we have? We have Game of Thrones sets the record for the highest number of Emmys by a fictional series yesterday. The Emmys were on.
The series it beat out? Frasier.
Was it Frasier? Nice.
Yep.
So, Game of Thrones beats...
And Frasier earned that over 11 seasons, I believe the article said. So congratulations, Game of Thrones.
They also said that this season they didn't submit every episode. They only submitted the Battle of the Bastards episode. Yeah. So that way votes weren't split among episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's...
So congratulations to everybody on that team. Maybe this will motivate and light a fire up G.R.R. Martin's ass, but probably not. Do we have a bet on that, or do you guys have a bet on that? If the book is gonna come out, do I have a bet with you?
I think we have a bet. I have to look that up.
That could be a bet. Yeah.
I don't know. There might be a bet about that book coming out next year. So all I know is Martin did come out and say recently, I think due to this, he was out there today talking about HBO talking to him about a prequel series. And it's just all... He said it's just...
Don't even distract him. Don't even fucking distract him. Can you see
he's
him?
Already distracted enough.
He's like, come on, God, I can't write. And somebody's like, hey, could you do prequels? He's like, yeah, I could do that. It's like, no, fucking finish the first fucking series, asshole. I'm sorry. He's the author, he's the creator, but you know what? You have set people's expectations so high, and you are not delivering on them.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe he's just too stressed and too
Well, then fucking let somebody else do it. Write your fucking outline and let a ghostwriter, finish it.
Isn't there rumors that they're already ghostwriters, like doing stuff just in case?
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's what Tony was referring to. So, I don't know. I think here he's doing editing. I'm looking at his blog now, where he talks about him doing all this other stuff. I don't know. I like to check in every now and again. So he's still doing that.
You're still alive, bro? Yeah, I'm still alive.
Well, you know the Jet stuff. I mean, he loves
right, and that's the thing. He loves fucking football. So you know he's fucking watching football every fucking Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So fuck.
Yeah,
it's definitely not coming out before the end of the year.
No, I mean now he's gonna work on the Wild Card television series, which is that coming to
like
HBO
I would love if
know.
Whoever owned that property, like they tricked him into like coming in to write for that, and then like. You know, he steps into a room and it's just a modern day computer. His like files already on there, and he like looks around and goes, "Wait, what is this?" And like, finish Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire. And he's like, "But this is," and they slap him and say, "Fucking finish writing," and they don't let him out of that room until he fucking finishes it.
I would like that better. Like, just lock him in a room. Like, basically, here it is, man. Go write for this new show, and then boom, lock the door and be like, "Okay, now read your goddamn book."
Yeah, like no football, no fucking. Conventions, no other distractions for you, old man. Fucking finish this shit. I'm sorry, this is one of the rare instances in life where I think we have to think about the greater good. It's millions against one guy.
It is.
Sorry.
All right. What else do we have here?
What?
It is.
It's hard to argue that because again, it's his property and he can really do whatever he wants with it. But at this point. You've released 2 books in like almost 2 decades. Seriously, come on, man. It's gonna be we're gonna have a female president before you get this book out.
Yeah.
Just to think, when did the last book come out?
2012.
Oh, was it 12?
Oh, 2012.
I thought it was
2012.
Was it 2012?
Oh, maybe it was the end of 2011. It's close. I don't know. I have to look.
You have this.
Maybe it's 2011. It is 2011.
5 years.
Yeah.
So let's think about what's come out in 5 years.
Listen, that's nothing of a wait. That really is nothing. So, shut your pie hole, because I've waited since 2003.
Oh, okay, whatever. But what he said is like, oh, it's not going to take me as long to write the next one.
He said the same fucking thing in Feast of Crows. He literally, I have the book where he wrote an apology in the book saying, I originally intended to have this one ready, but it didn't quite fit into this book, so I'm going to write 2 parts. Don't worry, half of the book is already written. And then 2011 comes around, and it's Dance with Dragons, the second half of A Feast of Crows.
I seriously think this is the only way to motivate him. You lock him in a room, no TV, no radio, no social media. He doesn't even get to see his fucking family. Just fucking eat, sleep, piss, and write. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't give him any other options, if anything.
I hope to get an update from him this month or next month, because he usually gives a fall update or something, but he hasn't given anything in 6 months, I would say. So.
Fuck.
All right. Harley Quinn is actually getting we've talked about this before, but the Harley Quinn spin-off / solo movie is confirmed by Margot Robbie. Is this by Margot Robbie or just...
Yeah, apparently she's executive producer over the movie, so good for her.
I guess. I mean, is that good for us?
Well, is it better than Snyder? I mean...
Yeah, better than Snyder, I guess.
That's true.
I'm willing to give her a shot over Snyder.
She
At least she has a personal tie to the character.
Yeah, she played a good Harley Quinn. The movie wasn't extremely great, but she played a good Harley Quinn. I didn't hate the movie by no means, obviously. So, interesting. I don't know if I like her as an executive producer because I don't think she's ever produced anything before, but...
No, she's like 24 years old.
But like we've said, though, like producers, how much control do they possibly have over the content? Like, we've argued this numerous times, and
we don't know. No one knows.
Yeah, we
I mean, it could just also be like sure, we'll throw your name in there. Yeah, like, we'll get you this title, but really, you have no say in anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Jon Favreau is still executive producing all the Marvel stuff. Like, he's got his name on.
Yeah.
Civil War. Anyway.
And every time a TV show goes long, the stars become producers on the show.
Yeah.
So it could just be like a raise, more or less, but we'll see.
You've got a promotion.
Did you guys see that Suicide Squad actually is now higher grossing than The Winter Soldier?
$700 million.
700 by 5 million. 700 and what is it?
Yeah,
718 over 714.
Mm-hmm.
So
the power of Harley Quinn.
Right. So I mean, to that point, I will say
Will Smith.
Right. Well, to that point, I will say
it's them both.
Winter Soldier came out 3 years ago.
Yes. So inflation-wise.
No, but not even inflation. I just think that goes to show like how much the comic book movie industry is still going strong, and not downward trending.
Yes, it is.
But this movie and
That's not. This is literally apples and oranges.
But that's 2 new movies this year that have blown apart expectations.
Blown apart. This is finally one that did what they expected. That's
maybe X-Men's downward trending, because it is actually downward trending.
I'm not going to argue X-Men. It's a Fox.
I'm not talking about individual titles. I'm talking about the industry.
But that's what we've always argued.
Movies.
Overall, it's going to have a growth. And then Mike's argument.
I'm not arguing against you, Jim.
No, but I know. But let me just before we get into this, because we don't have to. Mike's argument is the fact that because
Mike won't let this go.
No,
Mike's not going to let this go.
Because there are more movies coming out that are superhero movies, then it hides the fact that it's down. It is actually downward trending.
It's not more. Go to last year. Count them up.
Wait, what? My head hurts. Wait, that was your argument. I know I've had this conversation with you where you said I was giving you movies. You're like, well, that's because there's like double the amount of movies coming out in the same year. That's why there's more money being put into it. And I said, but they're making more money. Oh, there's more money because there's more movies.
Well, yeah, if you add everything up.
That's what
Don't add anything, guys.
I don't know what you're saying, Jim. All I know is, in general, you're not reaching 200 million anymore on an opening weekend, and you never will again.
Whoa! I'll take that bet.
Never will again.
I'll take that bet.
With these current franchises, you'll never reach 200 million opening weekend again. Where are you getting it from?
I think that Infinity War has a shot, and I think that, believe it or not, I think Justice League has a shot.
Nope.
I'll take a bet. I'll bet you right now.
I think Deadpool 2 has a shot.
So you're gonna, Jim, you're betting that Infinity War or Justice League will hit 200 million on its opening weekend.
Yes. Give me 2 movies, Mike. You have better odds. I'll bet you. Go ahead. You want to take the bet?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
They're not doing it. They're not doing it.
Okay, but regardless.
Although, really, the whole spirit of my bet, it really should do better than Avengers 1.
Which was, just over 200.
But here, so this is the thing I was talking about. So you're talking about a downward trend, like, what, in opening weekends? Is that your metric? Is this what we're...
Yes, because that gauges fan interest best.
I think legs are more interested in gauge more fan interest. I think, like, how it performs overall at the box office is a better statement than an opening weekend. I'm making this bet with you either way, but I feel like, let's take Batman versus Superman. Opening weekend, massive drop off, didn't have the legs that you wanted. But let's take Suicide Squad, where it had a softer opening weekend.
No, good.
No, it had it's had what was expected. Like I said, this did what was expected. But this is not the higher level movies that the other ones are.
I just want to clarify one thing. Are you betting that both of them will hit 200 million, or that one of them?
One of them. He says one of them.
Okay, because you were saying I'll give you better odds and give you one more.
No, I said you got to give me better odds give me 2 movies. Okay. On this. That's what I said. So
I was confused.
He has better odds, obviously, because I'm only taking two movies out of the plethora of
myriad spectrum.
Yeah, out of the 50 superhero movies
forever.
and by Mike's definition, everything is a superhero movie. So. Turtles.
Many people throw them in there.
I'd say Turtles is a superhero movie, like in that category.
I think I actually agree with him on Turtles, but there was another one I disagreed with. I really think I did, but I used it as an example.
I remember this because I brought that up. I was like, well, is Turtles a superhero movie? I think I said is Transformers a superhero movie? Like,
when you get into toy franchises, they kind of get clumped together.
Yeah.
So wait, is Transformers a superhero movie?
I gotta watch Transformers yet. Did you watch that, Tony?
No. I just got my replacement in, so I will probably watch it this week.
So you didn't watch it anyways when you could have?
Mm-hmm.
It's Amazon, dude. You could have watched it.
No, I opened it.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't put in the disc.
Which, by the way, not changing. Well, I guess I'm changing subjects, but that the digital content for that is weird. It brings you to their own site. Like,
yeah, it's not like a traditional, like, it's not like a Travail code or anything like that. It's really
I wanted it on
like,
my Vudu. But
yeah,
you could just
that's
watch
what I wanted too.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to be able to download this and watch it online, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. It's just
yeah,
it's its own individual interface thing, which is weird.
You can't watch it from the PlayStation without a Blu-ray.
Yes.
Or can you go to the site and does it work on the site?
I don't know. I've never
maybe
used
it. Maybe it's an HTML player and you can actually, because Kiss Anime actually works on PlayStation. So
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got some weird clunkiness because the PlayStation browser runs out of memory like that, but it at least works. You can watch like 3 or 4 episodes of Dragon Ball, and then you have to kind of like shut down the browser and reopen it. So of course this is my PlayStation, so
right.
Who knows?
Your bass PlayStation.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll get into what I've been up to. If you guys want to start, I'll start us off because I just mentioned I watched Dragon Ball Super. I am on episode 30 now. The tournament training has started. Well, the gathering has started. So Bulma just left for the Super Dragon Balls, or is going to go for those. Which aren't they in Kai? The Super Dragon Balls? Weren't they in Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Kai is just a.
Not Kai.
I never saw Kai.
Sorry,
myself.
Dragon Ball GT. I think
I don't know.
No,
it was a Black Star Dragon Balls.
Kai is just a replay of the original.
I meant GT.
It's like the HD remaster.
Yeah, which they never did the Boo Saga, and yet they're referring to the Boo Saga like crazy on Super. Like, give us Kai the Boo Saga, which wasn't great. So definitely cut down like half of the episodes and give us the Kai version of it.
I don't think there's enough interest anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I don't know if I've noticed much difference in the animation. I thought you said it got a little better with a Frieza Saga.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Because I actually thought it was like I thought that actually looked worse than the.
No, I told you. I was like, for quality in both like condensement of how much time you're going to invest, plus the animation quality. You just watch the movie and skip the episode, whatever I said. And you're like, no, I want to watch the episodes. I was like,
well, it was good because
I
never watched the Frieza
sandwich. Jim, eat that shit sandwich.
I bought the Frieza movie, and I must have never watched
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
So I've been watching Super. It's a good series.
Go ahead. Hold on. I have to interrupt you. Watch the movie now that you've seen the episodes, and tell me if it was worth watching all those episodes.
There wasn't a lot for Frieza. There was only the god's not resurrection, but the god one with beards.
Battle of the Gods.
Yeah, that was much longer than Frieza. Frieza was like 7 episodes, 8 episodes, 7 episodes, I think, or 8 episodes. And Beerus was
that was a long time.
15, 16, yeah. So I could have skipped the god of the Z Warrior God ones, but that one I definitely could have. But I don't know. I'm glad I watched the Frieza one. Whatever. There wasn't much, like you said, but yeah, whatever. All right, so I watched that. I watched. That's about it. The new series are starting tomorrow.
What did you like about it?
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh no, I like the series actually. I like the animation. I just when they were recapping the Frieza saga, I felt the Frieza wasn't as good as the previous saga was. Believe it or not, like I had made that statement before I watched the Frieza one, and now I understand what you're talking about with the crummy animations because like you're watching, you're like, oh, that looked really shitty actually when you're looking at it. But I like the series so far. I like this new premise of another tournament. Whenever they do a Worlds tournament, and now they're doing a Universe tournament, it's just awesome. Like that Worlds tournament with Cell. Cell was an awesome saga, and that's because it had the tournament thing going. The Budokai tournament. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this quite a bit, and I'll be watching more of it tonight, actually. So I think that's really it for... Oh, I didn't finish it, though. I started watching Civil War. I got that, and I'm like 3/4 through it, but I stopped it because I ran into some shitty auto insurance complications, so I had to take care of that, and I never got back to the movie. So, anyways, that's all I've been up to for movies. Tony?
So did it cause a insurance civil war for you?
Oh man, did I flip out today on that woman. So I registered a complaint with her company, even though I canceled. The guy's like, he's like, you're canceling your insurance and you want to still file a complaint? I'm like, yes. He's like, do you want to follow up? I'm like, no, I don't care that you call me back. I just want you to know that they suck. They are terrible at their jobs. And I gave them both of the people I spoke to there, both names, and I said they are both horrible at their jobs. Which was funny because the first email I got today from that company before they realized that I had canceled my insurance was, oh, we're going to need the registration for your car, which I sent to them, and I looked it up. I sent to them a month and a half ago. Shit, there's a photo in my email of my registration going to them, and they didn't get it, apparently. But it's in my email right there that they got it. So, whatever. Terrible fucking State Farm. I hate them. And I would not recommend them to anybody. That's not podcast related, but you all need to know that State Farm Insurance is fucking terrible and horrible at communication and clunky as an app and clunky as a website.
To Jake?
Yeah, was he wearing khakis?
No, and then I said like a good neighbor, and nobody was there. The entire weekend went by, and nobody was there.
Did you seriously ask that? Did you say that to him on the phone?
No, I didn't use this. But
oh, like, dude, you should have. I would have been like a good neighbor, and just not say anything until they respond with it.
All I know is when you get a letter on Saturday afternoon that your insurance is getting canceled for no fucking reason because they didn't file your paperwork, and you call their office and there's nobody there, my immediately thought went to the fucking commercial where I'm like, wait a minute, what if there was a bear at my house? Would they be showing up to help me? I don't know. They do in the commercial, but whatever. So they're terrible. Anyways, Tony, go ahead. What have you been up
to? Let's see. I watched a lot of Star Wars Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Towards the end of season 4 now, so yeah, I blitzed through a lot in the past week. It's nice because, like, I don't know, I haven't been feeling like playing a lot of games too much, so it's just kind of like I'm like I just need to watch something. And Star Wars is easy because like I could put that on and I could still do other stuff. I was doing like a lot of cleaning and organizing of like just crap, magic cards and video games and movies and stuff. So it was nice, like I could just put that on the background and just do my stuff and, you know, still get 90% of what's going on. But yeah, like you guys said, like the show gets a lot better in the later seasons. I am really surprised at how much the show grows up in such a short amount of time. Because like I said, the first season was just like kiddie bullshit with the fucking droids, Roger, all that crap. And then, you know, starting in season 2 and 3, like they're decapitating people. People are getting eaten. Like some dude got sliced because 2 doors closed on him. Like shit gets real. Like they talk about fucking slavery, you know, all this crap. I'm just like, damn, this is a little heavy. Like
there's slave girls, as you said.
Yeah, I'm just like amazed because it's, you know, as a kid I would have been like, oh yeah, whatever, that's cool, you know, Jedi. And as an adult I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up. When I think about that, that's kind of fucked up, like really fucked up. But yeah, I think the animation quality has gotten a lot better too, less jank. The fights are definitely cooler. I still feel a little weird because they really jump around sometimes. I like when some episodes do like back-to-back continuous, like, yeah, you know, here's episode 1.
Moving the actual story of the season long. Yeah.
That happens more and more in the later seasons, though.
Good.
That happens a lot.
Because what gets totally confusing for me is when an episode comes on and it's not related at all to the previous episode, but you don't catch what they're like. They give you a short synapse and then they just throw you into like whatever's happened. I'm like, did I miss an episode here, or like Anakin just got captured by something? And okay, that's where we're at. That's where the episode starts. So that's fine.
Yeah. You're on 4 now, or are you almost on 5?
End of 4. Towards the end of 4.
So
they have.
Go ahead.
They started tying in some previously established characters in the Star Wars universe. I'm trying not to spoil it for Mike. I don't know how I feel about that completely. Like some of them I'm like, yeah, that's cool, okay. And then others I'm like, this seems like really forced, guys. I kind of don't buy this. But, you know, okay. And then one thing that kind of I mean, you could apply this to the prequels, but watching this series, because it's supposed to be canonical, right?
Canonical?
Whatever.
Yeah, it's canon. It's canon. Yeah.
This is all.
You know, Anakin obviously knows R2-D2 and C-3PO, but in the original trilogy, they don't give a fuck about, like, they don't know he's Darth Vader. and he doesn't know them.
That's more explained from. I think that he's more of like a. Darth Vader is kind of like his mental breakdown state.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that.
Well, don't they get wiped?
No. Oh, you're saying they know? No, I think that like he wouldn't know. Are you saying they would know?
Either.
Nobody knows that Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader.
Oh, but I mean, okay, so Anakin / Darth
just...
should still know C-3PO and R2-D2.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's like his mental breakdown state.
I don't buy that. I mean, I understand. It's really nitpicky. I don't buy that.
I think that establishes all right in A New Hope, and also in Rebels. I think too.
Okay, I mean, sure, it's an explanation. I think it's nitpicky anyway on my part. I feel it's really weird because, there's been multiple episodes where he's like, R2-D2, he's got to find him, and they're like, dude, it's a droid. And he's like, you don't understand. He's my friend, and
Well, I definitely later on, like you learn that Darth Vader thinks of Anakin as a separate person.
See, I don't think he doesn't.
I don't know. Hold on.
I'm trying to keep this.
Does this come across really well in the video?
I'm trying to keep it very vague.
There are, I guess, things you can say that kind of explain it, but I get what you're saying. Like, Anakin should know.
Yeah, and I know
he knows, but I mean, he also doesn't. I don't know. It's hard. I can't.
It is hard. I understand. And I'm being overly critical because I can't imagine he thought this up when he made the original trilogy. But just to me, that's the thing that kind of.
Well, makes
me weird about it.
Yeah, these characters, as in R2 and 3CPO, became much more prevalent because of the love that they've gotten from them.
Yeah.
I had to think about what you said to him. Like, that didn't sound right. But
yeah. So
I was gonna let it go.
I couldn't do it once I figured out that he said it wrong. Because I was like, at first I'm like, wait, what did he say that wrong? And I'm thinking, that, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no, it's awesome. I am enjoying the fact that I stuck through the first season because I'll be honest, the first season was really rough. And I did skip a couple episodes that were centered purely on Jar Jar Binks from what I got, and I'm like, nope, don't care.
That happens.
The thing is, I can't believe they somehow made him sound even more annoying than the actual movies. Wow. I think he's more annoying in this series. I don't know why.
I think he's the same. It's just... No, I think he's the same. He's just about the same level.
Ugh, God,
I think it is.
You go back and watch them, the prequels. It's hard.
I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to.
Especially like the other Gungans, like, because they're all just so...
bad.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? I think some of the original for this series characters are really cool. Like Ahsoka is totally awesome. She definitely grew on me because I was kind of on her at first, but I think she's pretty badass now. And Rex is starting to do some pretty badass things.
I like Rex.
I am surprised at just like the overall willingness for them to just kill people. Because I guess I still just expect like. And it's totally weird. Some episodes will be like, "Oh, we got to capture them. We got to do due process, this, that, and the other thing." And other episodes is like, pew, 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 like you're dead. It's like, well.
I think they actually in season 5, I think it's 5, where they really kind of establish the fact that the Jedi. I mean, this whole series, I loved it so much because it shows like the decline of the Jedi. And then, like, so I think they mentioned the fact that, hey, I think they even talk about how they've killed, like, so many people in that series. And Yoda has to, like, make a statement about, like, about how this, is against the Jedi Code. And, like, there's, like, a whole thing about that and how it's actually weakening them in the Force. So, like, there's a whole thing. But I mean, that's what I liked most about this series was it gave that gap that we apparently we didn't have at first. It created a gap that made the prequels bearable. You know what I mean? Like tolerable. Like this saga.
There's a character on this show. I think he's on this show. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
he's on this show. There's a character, by the way, Tony, that I think you might have gotten to by now. The Resistance Fighters. Have you gotten to the Resistance Fighters on a planet? They have to, or is that season 5 where they have to train Resistance Fighters yet?
What species are the Resistance fighters?
Are they actually human? They're not really human, but they're humanoid. They look like humans.
I mean, they have had to train a couple people, but usually just for one episode. And like, there's they're pacifists. They trained some pacifists.
They had like a Magnificent Samurai 7 type of episode.
No, I didn't see that one then. No,
well, they have characters in actual movie universe based on people in that series. So,
okay, that's cool. Awesome. I mean,
I'll mention is there's a character that has a specific Jedi power that's like 1 in 7,000 get or something like that, and apparently Rey has this power.
Really? And that character's in the show?
Yeah, he's also in the Dark Disciples book with Ventress.
Oh, I know who that is. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, then the last thing I want to mention is about the Jedi specifically. So, basically, if it's a no-name Jedi, like, they're just like, oh, it's Jedi whatever, and his Padawan, blah, blah, blah. Fuck them. Like, they make the Jedi look so weak, because obviously he's kind of like, I don't know, how Wolverine's just kind of like or Vegeta, you know, too. It's like just a measuring stick. It's like, oh god, Vegeta's gonna fight this dude, and it's like the dude has to like just trounce him just to show how powerful he is, and then the main character fights him and he goes down.
I expect this to still follow in Super, but like I kind of wonder if they're gonna switch it up finally and have Vegeta surpass Goku. By the way, on a side note, I just keep like I don't know why, but they keep hyping that like that. So
keep watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. Some of the Jedi I feel are really weird, and this is the critique I still have since I started first watching it. And I can't fault it, because again, they're just trying to make do with what they can. But characters that I know are going to be around for Episode 3, obviously, it's hard for me to really take that seriously, because like anytime General Grievous shows up, it's like, I know he's not dying, so he's just going to make it out of this one, despite logic dictating that he should not. But whatever. And then overall, Jedi are fucking dicks. It's honestly kind of hard for me to even root for them at this point anymore.
Did you watch the rest of Krell yet? Have you seen the whole thing of Krell?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I know you said it, but I still like, that seems like a cop-out. I kind of actually wish they didn't do that in terms of like how they had him justify it. I would have actually preferred it to just be like, yeah.
That's the way he is? Yeah.
Yeah, just the way he is. Like,
they do establish a lot of them are... They have like a hierarchy even. They establish a lot of that stuff. Like Ahsoka kind of goes through that. She notices a lot of that. Which is like my favorite character. That's why. So she like goes through and sees that there's knowledge that people are ignoring because they write people like the ancient ones.
Just be careful. I think Mike's like tuning out here because he's
no. We're not talking any spoilers. We're keeping it very vague. So
yeah.
Anyways, all right.
But yeah, I'm done. That's...
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
So. I didn't watch anything again, but I did read this. The Batman Turtles crossover. Yeah.
Did you get that on Batman Day?
No, I didn't get it on Batman Day. I got it on my birthday. But so yeah, I read through the whole thing, and I really liked it, especially at first. At first, you're like grinning on each page. You have some things. There's notes in this that they have to hit, and they do. The climax and the ending, a little bit of a letdown.
Say what the title was, just for the audio listeners.
Yeah, it's Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not even verses or anything. It's just both.
Is there like a reason that they're coming together?
The reasoning is that Krang sent Shredder, the Foot Clan, and the Turtle through a portal, and they ended up in Gotham. Yeah.
How ridiculous!
I heard it was actually a good comic book, though. I heard it was.
The Turtles comics are really hardcore right now.
Yeah. Well, this one, because this is the Turtles are still kind of goofy in this. It's like I'd say first movie level Turtles in this because they have to contrast with Batman a bit too, because Batman's taking everything seriously. But yeah, it has some great moments like. You're like, oh yeah, this would happen if they met up, or he would say that, or stuff like that. But then the ending, the climax and ending get a little iffy with me, and it's real abrupt at the end.
But I feel like that kind of any kind of these mashups, like even the Marvel DC, DC thing, like you can't write an ending for something like that. You just like that's the problem with these mashups. Like they usually have like fun stories, and then the middle is a lot of fun, but you can't end them. That's the problem. Like there's no way to write an ending for this.
I mean,
like I don't expect a good. I don't expect a good ending. Let me rephrase.
I mean, for Marvel, DC, I think that's true, maybe, but for something like this, I could see them coming up with a conclusion that makes sense, like they did for like Batman versus Predator and Batman versus Alien. I mean, makes sense when they end them.
The ending was kind of a little predictable, and kind of convenient. It got a little too. I think the Turtles took over a little too much at the end. That's all. I don't want to spoil it. I mean, like, unless you want to do a quick spoiler warning here. Have you guys want to read this or anything?
We're not going to read it probably, but...
All right, I'll do a quick spoiler here. Okay. So what happens in the end is where things went wrong. Well, first, the cool thing that happened is the Shredder and Ra's al Ghul team up because they both have, leagues of ninjas following them.
Yeah.
And they team up. Yeah, the Foot in the
League.
The League of Assassins. Yep. Yeah. So they team up, but they also have Shredder also has a mutagen, and part of the ongoing problem with the Turtles being there, since they're in their universe, the mutagen is becoming inert, and they're going to revert back to Turtles after time. So they have to find a way home. But Shredder has.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you say about the mutagen? How is the world affecting it?
Well, they're not in their universe anymore, so it's starting to decay.
It's going to become inert.
Okay. No, I didn't hear that.
So they'll become turtles, like regular turtles. After a while, that's why they can't be there too long. But Shredder has mutagen. He stole it because Casey Jones tried to bring it to the Turtles to save them. Anyway, so Shredder goes to Arkham and transforms all of Batman's rogues into mutants with the mutagen, and this is where things went off the rail for me. So you have Penguin, you have Grizzly Bear, you have Grizzly Bear, Mr. Freeze, and Batman goes to face them all alone. While
wait, Grizzly Bear, Mr. Freeze, not Polar Bear.
Polar Bear, yeah, that's right.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I was like, that seems really obvious here.
Yeah.
Like
Polar Bear, Mr. Freeze, and Joker's a snake. Joker doesn't do much of anything in this.
No Poison Ivy or
Poison Ivy. I don't remember. She's a praying mantis. Yeah. They're all hardly that anyway. They just look silly. And then Batman goes to fight them alone because the Turtles are waiting for the portal to open so they can get home because they don't have much time. He goes to fight them alone and he can't handle them because they're all mutated, which he didn't expect. He gets frozen and then the Turtles bail him out because they're used to fighting mutants. And that's pretty much it. Like, they win that fight. They beat up Shredder. Batman does beat Shredder one-on-one, which is good, although he's wearing a suit of armor to beat him.
Why would Batman need to wear a suit of armor against the Shredder?
They hype up Shredder a lot.
Does Shredder wear a suit of armor also? Because all I'm seeing is freaking Casey Jones from the live-action Turtle movie. So basically Arrow jumping through a portal with like this mutagen. What's his name? Stephen Amell?
No. Shredder, they hype up Shredder a lot in this, because he's kind of the main villain in this. Like, Splinter tells Batman you're underestimating him. Splinter and Batman have some cool interactions, too. It's really cool, the interactions with the characters, but yeah, this end is basically, they just beat them, they're mutants, and the mutagen wears off on the villains because it wears off, and the Turtles go home because back home, Harold, I don't know who that is, apparently he's a minor character with the Turtles, figured out a way to reopen the portal at the end, and that's it. And Raphael likes Batman now, even though he hated him at first.
That's Raphael.
Yeah.
So it was, the ending seemed rushed to me. That's all, and kind of silly.
They're doing a follow-up. I think they're doing a second one.
Yeah, it did sort of say like the end for now. My guess would be Batman ends up somehow in the Turtles, New York. Although, really, the art style of this, I'll just show you it, like, a little bit.
Sorry, listeners, another plug-in for our YouTube channel, so...
Gotta watch.
For full content, you gotta watch.
It all looks kind of more turtle-y than Batman-y to me, the art in this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think that's a good blend.
It's a good mix. It is good, but I feel like... since it's Batman's world, I expected it to look a little bit more like what he normally looks like, but whatever. I would like to see a follow-up, though. I'm definitely interested in this.
Did Batman fight the Turtles in the beginning?
Yes, in the beginning he did. And
did he lose or did he win? Or?
He beat them all at first, and then he got tailed by Splinter without realizing it. And then while sparring, Leo got a lick on him, and that's it. I felt okay with that.
All right, that's it.
That's it. But yeah, that's all I did. I really liked it though. That's all I've read.
Corey?
Not much. You can skip me.
All right, Corey's done. Well, that's going to end up that's how we end the movie cast. That'll wrap this one up, listeners. Thank you, and viewers, thank you for watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter at AllYouCanGeek. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our iTunes as well if you'd like to get it on a podcast form. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Do I forget anything else for that? No. I think we're good. If you have any comments or questions, write us podcast at allyoucangeek.net. Tune in next week, and also to our Gamescast coming up immediately following, or whenever you're watching or listening to this, maybe next. Who knows? Thanks.
See ya.